Well, what's the situation as a whole at quarterback? A couple different guys coming off injuries from last year.
Situation's great. You know, we have a lot of depth, we have a lot of talent, and we got the guys to get them taught. You know, it's a great. I love the prospects at the quarterback position. There's a lot of talent there, and a lot of guys that can do a lot of different things.
How's Cody bouncing back, Spano?
Cody's doing great. Cody Spano's doing well. He's in great shape. He's probably going to be the one guy, obviously, because he's had, you know, we're talking about, he might see him, I might, you know, at least until he feels fully confident, I might put a green jersey on him, and, you know, just really for his mental well-being, you know, more thing, and to give me a little peace of mind, because he had 2 ACLs, and but he's doing fit. He doesn't want to wear a knee brace. He's feeling good. He's 100%, and I guess that's just for the head coach's peace of mind. I might put a green on him.
Can you talk about that decision not to put the green jerseys on the QBs this week?
I don't think we took them off them a long time ago, so I don't think there's much to talk about. It's football. It's a physical game, and you know, we're not going to be. You know, they're not going to be out there putting tackling drills or anything like that, but they're going to get hit, and that's part of the game.
Well, two-part question. What happens at that coaching clinic you have coming up, I guess, April 1st and 2nd? Number one. Number two, how do you feel about having Bobby Bowden come all the way up here from Tallahassee?
Well, we love to have the coaches clinic because it gives us a chance to interact with a lot of different coaches and share some football, and we really enjoy that part of the year. And obviously having Coach Bowden come up is an added bonus. I mean, he's a legend. He's one of the greatest guys to ever walk the sideline, and I'm excited to have a chance myself to spend some time with him, and I think it'll be great for all the visiting coaches who come in to hear a guy like that, somebody who's had that much success speak. I mean, we can all learn from people like that.
And how many coaches come in, like from all over Nebraska, other states?
Yeah, we have a lot of. We've had great reception. Hopefully, somewhere probably around you know, we like the upwards of 1,000 coaches sometimes come in here, and it's great to get different guys in. You get a chance to learn from people, hear speakers, and it's a busy weekend, but it's a good weekend. Hopefully, a lot of people benefit from it. I mean, not just ourselves and college coaches, but all the high school coaches around the state. It's a time to give back and to share some football.
Coach, can you talk about the corner position, just how good you feel about the depth you have and just how far that position's come in your 2 years here?
I feel really good about the corner position. I like the depth there. The quality of athletes. The one guy who won't be out there, at least you know, for the first week or so, you know, Andrew Green will not be out there for a while, but you know, that's kind of a decision we made as a staff to, you know, he had a nagging injury. We just wanted to get it cleared up and fixed, but I wish he would. But other than that, we have a lot of depth there and a lot of quality players, and gives us a lot of versatility. Really, I feel that way about the defensive backfield as a whole. We have a lot of depth and a number of different guys who can step up and be, you know, in the way we play, we need a lot of depth in that area, and I feel great about our defensive backfield, and I think that I'm excited about that aspect.
Besides Zach and Andrew, is there anybody who's going to have to sit out to start?
I'm trying to. I don't have my depth chart in front of me, but those are the 2 real significant ones. There are some other guys that are nicked up a little bit, you know, like, you know, hamstrings and things like that, but nothing significant.
Who's going to be working at that tackle spot to take over for Steve?
Well, at Baker Steinkohler, we feel really. I mean, Terrence Moore, Thad Randall. I mean, we got a number of different options there that we feel real good about our guys inside. I think we're going to have depth on our defensive line, probably greater depth than we've ever had since I've been here. You know, we got a couple young guys who've come in January, Chase Rome and Jay Guy, that obviously they're young guys, but they're guys that we feel like have talent to help us down the road, and it'll give us a chance to work with them here in the spring, and we feel real good about that position. I mean, Justin Jackson's had a good winter. I mean, we have I like our D-line as a whole. I mean, inside and outside.
Well, considering the success of the defense and the team as a whole last year, how much of these 15 practices, in your eyes, is a step back versus a step forward, as far as going back to basics and things like that?
Oh, well, you know, we basically don't. you know, the initial, at least you're talking about 7, 8, 9 practices where our progressions doesn't change really much last year to this year. And then maybe towards the end of spring, we start tinkering around and doing some, you know, added things, maybe some more specific things. But yeah, I just believe this time of year, when you only have 15 practices, it's a time to, it's about fundamentals and technique. It is not about scheme. It's about the how-to rather than what. And you know, that's just our philosophy as a staff. And you know, we don't. It's not a time to, you know, have the pen last and do all those things like that you do, like game plan wise. You put in a lot of concepts, a lot of teaching principles, and a lot of fundamentals and technique along the way. That's what this. That's the philosophy that we have, and it's worked well for us.
Coach, going back to Baker, there was a time you guys considered moving him back to, or moving him to offense. Can you talk about the decision to keep him on defense and stay with him there?
Well, I think Baker's a guy that could help you in a lot of different areas in your football team. The guy's a multi-talented guy, but you know, right now we feel like, you know, we really like, especially when you go back and you look at how he played last year when he was in there. He made plays, and this guy is on the come, and you know, he's happy where he is. We're happy where he is. And I mean, do I think he could help us on the offensive line? There's no question. I mean, I think he's a tremendous talent, but I think he's going to be an impact player for us on defense too.
Do you look at a guy like Taylor Martinez solely at quarterback this spring, or will you look at him at wide receiver too? Or
Taylor's a quarterback. He's a multi-talented quarterback and has a lot to bring to the table. But you know, he's a quarterback. I mean, period, end of story. I mean, that's until further notice. I mean, this guy is a tremendous talent, and we're looking forward to getting him taught. He's got a long way to go as a quarterback, so it's not the time and the place to mess around with, you know, moving him here, moving him there, and I mean, because he's a quarterback and he needs development as a quarterback, and you know, so he needs all the reps he can get.
But you guys did use him a little bit at wide receiver last fall, am I right? So
yeah, we lose a lot of guys in scout team situations in different places to give us the best picture and do some things. Like I said, he's a multi-talented guy. This guy's an explosive athlete and can bring a lot of things to the table. But in the end, all along the way, we knew he was a quarterback.
Would you put his mobility in the Tyrod Taylor category?
Oh, I don't know. I don't get into comparisons. This guy can do a lot of different things to make you a better football team. He's a good player.
Well, this
good athlete. He's got a lot to learn, like a lot of the young guys.
This class that's going to be your senior class, what was kind of your impression of them that first year when you came in when they were sophomores?
I thought they were raw. I don't know. I can't think back. You know, if you look at each guy, I think the guys have developed well, and I'm excited about this group. I'm excited about the leadership that they've shown in the winter, and where they, you know, I like the team as a whole right now, and I like kind of their work ethic, how they go about their business. I think they're very enthusiastic. I think they're hungry, and I think that starts with the leadership, and that, you know, obviously that, you know, the bulk of the leadership comes, you know, starts with that senior group, and I think these guys have been through it. They've played a lot of football, and I think that's an advantage for all of us.
Were they afforded the chance to do a little bit more of that last year because you had a small senior class? Did they get a little jump on some of this?
Yeah, I think so. And you know, I think, you know, it's the more time you're together. I mean, like I said, I've never been anywhere, unfortunately. Knock on wood. I wish I had some wood to knock on, but I haven't been anywhere longer than 3 years. And so what I've found is you go 1 year to 2 years to 3 years, you know, the longer guys are together with you as a staff, they start seeing things the way you do. They start understanding the culture of how you're going about things, you know, not just on the field, but off the field, and everything that goes into building a football team. And these guys from the senior class to all these guys on the team have now been through it for a couple years, with the exception of some of the young guys who are coming in. So that gives you an added advantage, because they're hearing things, a consistent message over and over and over, and it allows you to, to me, it gives you a better opportunity to have success.